EA Sports. It's in the game.
Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Miami Dolphins. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Get it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Let's go, baby.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Throw left side complete. It's Franklin. 23 yards on the play.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Five.
Back to throw now on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now a handoff here to his running back.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Line 54. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Let's go. We got this. Mike's 54.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Brian Burns in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
Mike's 5-4. Watch the out. 54's Mike.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. The pressure gets to him again. Brian Burns. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
It's a turnover on downs.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
That throw by Young incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Young completes it to Hardman. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Here we go. 10 Lobo.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Here we go.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
He's coming. Double up.
You draw Porter. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Young. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now it's 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Set up. 60 Pittsburgh.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore. 2nd and 5. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. N'Keal Harry, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Set. 30 base.
52, come on. Man, I got you.
On 2nd and 15 now. Young escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
You take it right on the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball. And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football. Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they? Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Let's go, defense. Our time. This is our time.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives. So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it. Punt's better than the turnover. The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, Young. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield. Young to throw it. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds Stills, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He'll look to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Young. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
2nd and 10. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And the Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the
Ready,
46-yard line.
30 base.
54, Mike 54.
You must be dreaming. Hey, orbit.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Oh, yeah.
Shoot.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Franklin. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 49ers' 49-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Flush to his right. Catch is made by Harry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hey, seam 6. Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. This one caught by Davis. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
At the 7-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Lights. Hey, exit.
Check 43. Right there.
Back to throw again. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. Fourth down now. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Hey, echo.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Deep grip.
Back to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. The extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not willing to risk anything here late in the half. He'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Young into a double team, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They run again with Breida. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now here's Young. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. N'Keal Harry, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Set, 10 too soft.
They got 18 loves to go deep. Put a body on it. Put a body on it. Trip.
Now.
Out of the gun, it's Young. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. It's a 14-yard pickup, but it'll still be second down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, well, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Here we go, set, 90, Wolf.
Watch tight, tight ends right. Watch tight, tight.
Now on 2nd and 13, Young, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Ready, break.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense.
Protein spill. Hey, high 7.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to launch. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Young will set to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Here's Breida. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Young working out of the gun. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Check three, check three, check three. Check, check. Fresno. Get it.
They run forward, Breida, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. The point after is good, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And Young's throw there incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Young now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Young gets this one to use check. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Miami. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. 1st down, Young. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. A gain of 6 there on first. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Looking to throw again on second down. Young, and it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
132 fighter.
We got 4. We got 4.
Snap.
To the air once more, Young to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback, the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll throw again. Young. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
That throw by Young incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
5.
Young now to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 12. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Second and 2 at their 48-yard line.
2nd and 2. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, dude.
Here we go. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming after you.
Dude.
He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here's 2nd and 8. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Brian Burns. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
54.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to slip, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. No problem there on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Young. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throwing left side, it's complete. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Young to throw it. And no, it's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, orbit.
Let's get that ball.
Chopper.
54, Mike.
Let's go, tight end.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Hey, come on, now. Come on, now.
Hey, exit. Hit it.
They're going to look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Hey, Echo.
Mike 54. Mike 54. I can't believe they let you play.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Young. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Niners on 3rd down, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This will be 3rd and forever. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now Young. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
General West. Now.
4th down, Young. Danielle Hunter. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out.
Bravo. Get it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
13 yards there and a Niner first. Young on first down. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Come on, set. 60 yards.
From the red zone now, Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Here we go. 30 base.
Tight end right. Alert. 3 down. Check. Kill.
Shoot.
They'll try to run with Breida, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
They don't want to keep playing on, fellas. All
Extra point right down the middle, and that will shave one more off this lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4.
The Dolphins take over first
Let's go.
and 10
Let's do this.
at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29 and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to break.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Head up. 18 Gator.
54 Mike.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
5.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
That's trash.
Now.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Matchbox lights.
Check safety.
Get it.
Young now from the 50. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 21.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Miami, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.